Hey, what's up? Dan Buds here, and today I got a cool video for you guys. I'm gonna share with you what's best to sell on eBay or online. Anything that's selling online. If you don't have a large space or you have a small space, I'm gonna show you what is a good thing to sell. What things are good to sell on eBay. As you might be able to see above me, I sell mainly clothing. That's because I'm working with a little bit of space, so it's not practical for me to have large amounts of large items to sell on eBay. Currently, my listings are about, I would say, 450. My main store, I have 350 listings, and on my second store, where I'm just flirting around with best offer, I don't really take that store too seriously. I have about 50 listings or 60 listings maybe. So both of them stores, I'm 90% selling clothing, men's t-shirts, women's t-shirts, things of that nature. I do mess around with a few DVDs and CDs, and which I'll show you in a little while. But today's show, I'm going to just show you the practicalities of selling clothing online if you're working with a little bit of storage. Also today, I'm going to show you guys a few pickups that I've picked up over the weekend and over the last week or so. And also, we're just going to talk a little bit eBay. We're not going to stray off topic too much. I've been watching a few resellers in the reselling community here in the UK and in the US, and Nick Hills are here, a few other people also, and I've just noticed that sometimes people can tend to stray off topic a lot, and it just I've been a big fan of Nick Hills, and I still am a big fan of Zahir also. It's not like
I'm trying to dig at them guys and nothing.
It's just that sometimes, I just wish the old Nick Hills was back. Like, the Nick Hills from about 2-3 years ago when he used to share all that valuable information. For me, those are the best videos, and that's what inspired me to get into the reselling. But it's still all good if the channel is morphed into more than just a reselling channel now, then that's kudos to him. But my channel, I'm probably just going to be a little bit more serious on my channel, so that's what you can come to expect from my channel. A lot of facts, a lot of figures, a lot of discussions, and a lot of intelligent talk about getting money online. So with all that said, let's get to the video. Show you a few sales, show you a few pickups, talk eBay, and okay, so as you might be able to see, I've separated all the t-shirts into red, black, navy, and blue. And as what you can see right there is about 5,000 pounds worth of t-shirts. That's about maybe $8,000 worth of clothing right there. And it's just all nicely folded and just separated into color, just so it's easier for me to grab. And then you'll notice if we come over here, we go straight to the boxes where I have some more CDs and DVDs. So that's probably about maybe 100 pounds or a few hundred pounds worth of DVDs in there and CDs. Uh, I've got some more DVDs on the other side um, of me also. So I'm just trying to minimize everything and keep the size low, because this is, I live in a studio apartment here in London, so there's not much space for me to put stuff, as I just have this room right here, a kitchen, a hallway, and then the bathroom. But hopefully in the future I might be able to update that and get that sorted out. So yeah, that's what you can see, guys. So I hope that helps you figure out what is possible when working with a little bit of space. So let's get on to a few sales. Okay, so let's get into a few facts and figures for the eBay. Over the last 31 days, I've made 1,835 pounds, which is the usual. Sometimes it goes up to maybe 2,000, but I didn't manage to crack the 2,000 pounds in 31 days yet. So that is still one of my goals. Um, Currently, I'm on 346 listings on my main store, with 358 positive feedback. Um, and if we go down to the sales bracket, today I've made £40 and 87 pence. Over the last 7 days, I've made £323 and 56 pence. And the last 31 days, as I said, the previous figure at the top of the page. And then the last 90 days, I've made £4,631 and 85 pence. Excuse me, which is pretty cool. Our sales are up 21.6% over the last 31 days, or since the last previous 31 days. That's a general trend which I've noticed over the last few months. I've noticed that I've not really been below my previous 31, so that's a good sign that I'm doing the right thing. Over the last 12 months, I've made £8,961. You got to add about £1,500 from my second store, I believe. So, we're looking at about over £10,000 for the 9 months of the year that have gone so far. So let's go ahead and click on a few sales, and I'm going to show you guys a few sales of what I've gotten over the last few days. Okay, so as you might be able to see, the last sale that I had, I just sold the 3 PlayStation 2 controllers for $14.99 plus $2.90 postage on that. Picked up for, I believe, £3. So a nice little bit of profit still left in there. This Brains Beer XXL t-shirt was sold to, I believe it was Australia, and they paid $9.99 shipping on that, plus the $12.99. That was picked up for about 50 pence from a local charity shop. Pair of Fat Farm classic baggy loose fit hip hop blue jeans.
Pair of Fat Farm classic baggy loose fit. Pair of Fat Farm classic baggy loose fit.
Picked up for, I believe, £3.50 from the local charity shop. Sold for $29.99 to a guy who's about to go out on a bachelor due, I believe. So I hope he gets those in good time. I sent them first class and upgraded postage from second class, free of extra charge, of course. This nice little Ralph Lauren polo T-shirt, what I picked up. It's very rare. I might have to click in on this, guys, just to show you. Yeah, so I've clicked in. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, so I've clicked in on it, and as you can see, it's got the 67 on the chest. It doesn't have the regular Ralph Lauren logo on there. And if we go to the t-shirt right here, you'll be able to see that it says Ralph Lauren polo jeans. Picked that up for about £2 from a local charity shop. Sold for $19.99. So nice little sale right there. What else have we been selling? We sold the men's super dry polo for $12.99. Unless it's a really good condition super dry polo, I wouldn't expect to achieve over $14.99 to $12.99 for a super dry polo. Picked up for £2 from the charity shop, so a nice bit of profit. Next we have the Nike Brazil football top, sold for $12.99 due to a little bit of wearing around the collar. Okay, so we have the retro Arsenal top from the 1950s. I don't actually believe it was from the 1950s. I think it was, or at least I hope it wasn't from the 1950s because I might have undersold it. But it was from the 1950s. That's what it was saying, that it was celebrating some football. I'm not into football, by the way, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I sold that for $29.99. I did do a little bit of research on it before I sold it, and it was sold for $29.99. Over the last few weeks, I had a little bit of success with Arsenal tops. I believe I sold one for about £70. I think we might get to that, and the sales might have to skip a few just to get to it because it happened a few weeks ago. So this is a helmet cover, sold for $7.99, picked up for 50 pence. I'm just gonna speed up a little bit now, guys. All Blacks Adidas rugby top sold for 19.99 plus £2.90 postage. Picked up for I believe £3 from the charity shop. Um, Brighton Hove top football top 12.99. Just some vintage men's Tommy Hilfiger cut off shorts. I sold for 9.99. Picked up for I believe £1. Um, I don't know if you noticed, maybe I think it was maybe 3 or 4 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, I picked up these Uggs ear covers for the women. I've sold about two of them so far, so they're not really. I have about eight of them to sell, so they're not really selling like that, but a little bit of profit still left in them. I picked them up for about £5 a whole bag, so not really. They don't really owe me too much. And if I can, after this little scarf, I'm gonna skip to some of the better sales. But I sold the scarf, picked up for 50p, sold for 14.99. It was a nice scarf. It was in very good condition, and it looked pretty cool. Okay, guys. So getting to the vintage stuff. The vintage Umbro top sold for 29.99 plus £2.90 postage and packaging. Um, Picked up for I believe £3 from the charity shop, so nice little bit of profit on that. Yeah, sold this huge job lot of audio books. Probably let it go for a little bit too cheap, but I just really wanted to get it off my hands, so I sold it for I believe £45. I took a best offer, and I believe I had a little bit of complication with this. The buyer had sent me a message stating that some of the audiobook CDs were missing, so he tried to get me to give him £15 back. So I met him halfway and basically gave him £10 back. So that's done and dusted. And right here we got another Arsenal top sold for 29.99. £2.90 picked up for £2 from the charity shop. They undervalued it, so that's great, good for me. And if we click on the next one, hopefully we can get to some good sales. Job lot of anime DVDs sold for 29.99. That was part of the DVD collection that I picked up. I don't believe I actually shared that pickup, but I think if I just tip this up, if you see up here, that is where I have a massive job lot of anime DVDs. So yeah, sold a little job lot of that for 29.99, which is pretty cool. This is the Umbro Celtic top that I sold for 79.99 plus £2.90 shipping to America, I believe that one went. So that was pretty cool. And if we can get, oh, this is the Arsenal top. So Arsenal top sold for 69.99 plus £2.90. Picked up for an incredible £3.50 from the charity shop. So those are to be on the lookout for. And I'm not gonna kill you with a whole bunch of sales, guys, but as you can see, it's worth it. Just going, seeing what your local charity shop has, seeing if the prices are right, and then sticking it up on eBay and seeing what you can get for it. So I think next what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at a few pickups that I've picked up over the last few days. Okay, guys, so I picked up this leg exercise machine for people that are immobile and they can't get around, or moves their feet backwards and forwards. I picked that up for about £5. I'm looking to get back around 60 on it. I've got it up there for 59.99 right now, and I've got a few watches. I see people selling them for around 70, so I just stuck it on there at a little bit of a lower price just to hopefully achieve a sale. Picked up this little flat scanner for £1 from the charity shop. Looking to achieve around £15 to £20 back for that. I picked up these bundle of Batman figures and GI Joes. Picked up for 10p each from the charity shop. So I just dug through them and picked them up. picked out the best ones. There's a lot of Batmans here, so I've actually done a job lot of all the Batmans for £20, and I've done the G.I. Joe separate, and plus I have this big bag of action figures that I have yet to still go through. What else? Also have a whole bunch of new clothing items, but I'm not actually gonna go through those and show you. Have some PlayStation 2 games right there that I've been building up, and I have in a bundle listed on eBay already. I think I have it listed for £20. It's only about a few pounds invested in all those games right there. In this little box right here, or crate, we have some flashes for some old retro cameras. These are listed for about £20 each, picked up for £1 from the charity shop. I have a few of them in here. I've already sold one or two of them a few weeks ago. I sold a few cameras also. I have a few cameras that I've picked up right here. Sold one of them, picked up for £3. If I just unzip it and show you. Yeah, so it's an Olympus. Everything works. A little bit of alkaline damage in the battery compartment, but fixed it with some vinegar and a Q-tip, so everything is a-okay. I did have a DVD player for a car, and I sold it for $29.99, but it actually came back to me because the lady said that it was cracked on the side. I did bubble wrap it with a lot of bubble wrap. As you can see in the corner right there, I have bubble wrap, but it arrived damaged, so I had to refund her the money. What else do I have? I have a whole bunch of DS games what I've been collecting, and a whole bunch right here also that don't have the cases. And I also picked up this Game Boy DSi for £2. Everything works. I have the charger. Picked it up for I believe £5 with a whole bunch of games from the local charity shop, looking to get around. I didn't list it yet. I'm gonna list all those DS games and this in a big bundle, hopefully achieve around £40 to £50 back for it. And that's about it, guys. All I can really show you. I still got a whole bunch of DVDs I have to go through and list in bundles. I've been collecting those for a little bit of time, so I've just got to list them up and bundle them up into genre. Hopefully get some money in those, because the DVD game is kind of dead now. So yeah, this is some pickups that I've picked up, guys. So hope you found that interesting. What we're going to talk about next, I'm not too sure, but I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, so we're coming to the end of the video now. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and what you heard, and you know, what I would like is a little bit of input from you guys. Just, you know, leave some comments, leave some questions, and I'll promise I'll get back to you and answer your questions. Just drinking a nice cup of tea before I do some listing. I got a whole bunch of jeans I gotta list, so I'm gonna do that. I got some clothes that I'm gonna list, so I'm gonna do that. It's currently about 8:33 p.m. here in London, so probably a long night ahead. I feel pretty pumped, not really too tired, so it's probably gonna be one of those long nights to the AM. So I'll check you guys in the next video. I'll make sure to upload a video pretty soon. If you probably noticed that I didn't upload a video in maybe 3 or 4 weeks, that's because I had a few things going on. I just had to try and concentrate on the eBay because I had a lot of bills that I had to pay. But you know, those bills paid off now, so I feel a little bit more clearer in my head of what I want to do. A little bit more relaxed. So gives me a little bit more time to focus on the YouTube and make sure that I stay in contact with you guys. My channel is about personal development also, so I'll be putting out a few personal development videos, so look out for those. And if you don't know about iOffer, go over to those videos and check out iOffer. So until the next time, guys, this is Dan Buds signing off. Peace.